TYT Sports, everybody. Week 4 of the NFL season. We didn't do picks last week. We had some scheduling problems, so I didn't make my bold NFL picks. I bet on 4 games this week. I lost all of them. So, congratulations. You were free of my advice this week. Now, part of what's been remarkable this year in the NFL from a playing standpoint, not a gambling standpoint, although it's relevant for gambling, 15 times this year in 4 weeks, there have already been double-digit leads blown. And there were 4 of them on Sunday. Remarkably, an NFL record was set. The Cowboys blew a 24-point lead, so the Lions came from 24 down to win on the road. That ties the greatest road comeback in NFL history. The New York Giants were down 10 to the Cardinals with under 6 minutes to play, and the Cardinals lost that lead. The Niners were down 23-3 to the Eagles and lost that lead. And the Bengals were 14 down to the Bills at home in front of 41,000 people. 41,000 people in Cincinnati to watch a football game. And the Bills blew that lead, and the Bengals came back to win that game to even their record at 2-2. The Cowboys' loss was remarkable, but I think overall what was more surprising was seeing the Eagles up 23-3 at home in Philly and losing that lead to the Niners. The Niners came in, and I hope I have these numbers right, the Niners were averaging 3.5 yards per play, and they were giving up 5 yards per play. Somehow they were 2-1. Partly that comes from being able to play the Seahawks and having Ted Ginn run all over them with a couple of kick returns in the fourth quarter. But, I'm sorry, Ted Ginn Jr. But 23-3 for a team that really struggles to move the ball against the Eagles, I don't know. That was a really surprising development. The Eagles gave up $128 million in the offseason for Asamoah and Jason Babin and Cullen Jenkins, but the middle of their defense is still looking weak. And the Niners ran for 164 yards on the ground. Again, they come back from down 23-3 in Philadelphia. Mike Vick, it's Philadelphia. It's Alex Smith. I don't know how the Niners won that game, let alone covered that game, but that was a remarkable thing to come back for. Gore, 15 carries, 127 yards. Kendall Hunter, who started for Gore because Gore was hurt, had 9 carries for 38 yards. Smith, 21-33, 291 yards. Again, no interceptions. He still doesn't look like he's going to be a good NFL quarterback, but he is getting the job done, and Jim Harbaugh is running that team without no mistakes. They don't take many risks, but they don't make many giant mistakes. And what do you know? Here they are in an incredibly weak division, 3-1. The Cardinals are 1-3. The Seahawks are 1-3 and have absolutely no chance to win the division. The Rams are 0-4. The Niners have a 2-game lead over very, very inferior teams, not compared to the Niners, but compared to the league. Hard for me to believe that some team is actually going to overtake them in these next 12 games, that the Seahawks or the Cardinals is going to make up 2 games and go, maybe the Cardinals can find a way to tie them at 8-8. Either way, man, the Niners are close. They're getting close to be a lock for the playoffs at 3-1. Anyway, and then the Eagles, this is turning into a great storyline. A team that was what did Vince Young call them, Rick?
The dream team.
The dream team. The dream team is 1-3, and they're finger pointing in Philadelphia. It is awesome. Who doesn't love this? Who does not find this incredibly amusing? Mike Vick, though, made a couple of plays in that game that only he can make. And I stopped watching. That's the thing. I don't really know how the Niners came back because, like most of America, I was like, okay, that's done and it's dull. If there's any team that you're not going to blow a 23-3 lead to, it's going to be the San Francisco 49ers. But back they come. We're going to have more on Frank Gore later when we get to Turk of the Week. Hi, I'm Ben Mankiewicz along with Rookie Mankiewicz, and we're hosting TYT Sports, and we'd like you to subscribe, wouldn't we, Rookie? What are you looking at?